Now, I know not everyone in Destiny likes using glaives. I myself find every season after season, I'm liking glaives more and more and more as new glaives come out with new perks and that kind of thing. My wife, on the other hand, hates glaives. I don't think she's ever going to change her mind on glaives. She refuses to touch them. I don't know why. She doesn't. She doesn't like doing new things. She's just not into change. That's fine. But if you are going to use a glaive this season, definitely check out the seasonal glaive available. Like all three vendors, right? Zavala, Shax, and the Drifter guy. It has a nice new perk on it. I believe it's the only one that comes with this perk, and it's something I think you definitely want to check out. And you can get a lot of use out of it, and it's definitely easy to use. So the glaive we're talking about is the Ecliptic Distaff. And by the way, just Google what those two words mean and put them together, like with the translation, and you're gonna be like, Bungie, this is crazy. But anyways, it sounds cool to say. Anyways, but the Ecliptic Distaff comes with replenishing Aegis, and like this one's super cool and super useful and easy to use. You don't really have to do anything, and what it does is blocking enemy damage, refills magazine from the reserve. So the way the glaives work, right? And we all know how glaives work, but basically the more times you shoot, the more energy you get for your shield, and then the shield basically protects you against like almost everything that's in front of you. It doesn't protect you from attacks from behind, but from the front anyways. So basically, why I love this one so much is you can just have your shield up 24/7. So as long as you got ammo, just to shoot every once in a while, just to keep energy in your shield, you can be protected from any attacks from the front, like 24/7. It's super useful, especially like when I'm doing solo play and stuff like that. I mean, I can't talk this one up enough, and it's a legendary one. And compared to all the exotic glaives, I mean, this one is like way better than that. I think the new Excalibur, I mean, it's got some cool stuff too, but this one just way more useful for saving my life for sure. So where I'm getting the most usefulness out of this is things like this, like the Unstoppables right in my face. I don't want to go out in the open. I could just open up my shield whenever he wakes up. I'm protected. He's going to refill my mag for me because he's doing damage to me. His horns get unlit. I can stun him again. I stun him again. And, you know, I can go back to just whacking on him. That's fine. You know, wakes back up, put my shield back up. Again, not the quickest way to burn down a champion, but incredibly safe. Like really, as long as you got ammo in your reserves, nothing can touch you, you know? Unless you let everything get behind you. But don't let everything get behind you. Like, that's easy, right? So even here, showing an example with this turret. Like, these turrets burn you down. This is a Master Nightfall. You know, you all know how much these turrets hurt. Basically, as long as I'm holding my shield, it's going to keep refilling my mag. As long as I'm getting a hit on an enemy before the shield energy runs out. You know, look, there's a grenade stuck right to my face. No damage taken. Honestly, if you don't love glaives, or if you haven't tried glaives out, please try this one out, because it's so easy to use, so easy to keep alive with it. It's just basically hold your shield up. Things like this. So the little meatball boss here, basically, like, his hits suck, like they hurt so bad. And even here, I'm protected from them. Now, the splash damage is getting behind me, and it's hurting me just a little bit, so I can't stay here forever, unfortunately. But as we see here, like normally you can take maybe 2 hits, 3 hits tops against this guy, you know, and here I'm just, you know, just holding my shield, just casually, just standing there. So really good for scenarios where you can tank all the damage from a boss, like be a true tank in Destiny, which we don't actually get to be too often, but you can tank the damage, take the aggro, while your buddies do like the DPS on the boss too, right? So super useful. So definitely try this one out. So bosses it works, champions it works, turrets it works, like basic ads. Getting swarmed by little tiny things, yeah, it'll save your life against that too. So here, I just took those balls to the face, but here I'm swarmed by little tiny things, no problem. Again, as long as I don't let them get behind me. So the easiest thing to do that is just back up while you're getting swarmed by all the little tiny critters, so like thralls, dogs, etc. But yeah, so not bad, right? Now this, even tormentors. Tormentors can be a pain, especially when grandmasters come out, like, which is tomorrow from when I'm making this video. But yeah, tormentors, no big deal. So who cares that they suppress you and all that stuff, because your shield's up, it's not going to suppress the shield. And as long as you're getting a hit on him, now you got to hit his shoulder, right? Because that's where you get the hit markers from to replenish the shield, but no big deal. So again, you can tank the aggro from tormentors to kind of take some stress off your team too. So the only difference between this glaive and the other one is that you can have your shield up potentially until you run out of all ammo, including all your reserves, because when you take damage, it's going to refill your mag. That's why I'm in love with this glaive. Compared to the others, it just goes forever until you're out of ammo. Now, the last column, you have a choice between destabilizing rounds or close to melee. Both are good. Close to melee is good if you plan on doing a lot of damage with the actual glaive, with the pokey part of the glaive. But if you expect to run into like big groups of weaker enemies, stuff like that, that might end up getting you surrounded, or situations like this where you got a bunch of thrall jumping on you, destabilizing rounds, man, it's super fun with this too. You know, if you're a Titan, volatile explosions can like heal you. Like, it's just really good for clearing the field if you think you're going to be in a situation where you're going to get swarmed. So yeah, that's my little rant on this one, the Ecliptic Distaff. So try it out with replenishing Aegis and destabilizing rounds, or close to melee if you're into getting up close and personal and doing a lot of damage that way. But try it out. I think you're going to be like super happy having something in your pocket that can help you survive like basically any situation, especially like think you're in grandmasters, you're the last living fire team member left. If you die, everyone's going back to orbit. Wouldn't it be nice to just pull something out, raise a shield for as long as you need to, until you can kind of get control of the situation again? Man, this is the thing. Because again, you can have that shield up the whole time, or at least until you're out of ammo. Like, it's very nice, very useful. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's it. Don't sleep on this one. Try it out.